Right, hello everyone. We're just going to get started. Just waiting for all the students to join in comfortably. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll just get started. If you're getting my audio and video, just give me a hello in the comments box. We're going to take up a very relevant article today. Slightly uncomfortable maybe. If you've joined in, just give me a hello in the comments box. Okay. All right. Hello, Akhila. Hi, Ravi. Who else is here? Hello, Aishwarya. Okay, we're back with another guided newspaper practice class. So what we do in these classes, we basically aim to improve our English from a fundamental level. Okay, that is the objective of these classes. We'll be doing 3 rounds. The first round will be a combination of listening and reading. So I'll go very slow and I will be explaining the meaning of all the sentences. And you can also read together. What you have to do is you have to try to catch all the words with your eyes very quickly. Okay, as I read and explain. But the prime objective is to understand what is written. Okay, just understand. Second round, speaking. I will be taking a particular paragraph, going slowly, 2 to 3 words at a time. You have to copy the tone, stress, pronunciation, and so on. Okay, that's going to be the aim. And finally, the last round, I will be giving you certain interesting words that we learned today. You have to frame sentences out of that. Okay, welcome everybody, all those joining in: Akhila, Ravi, Ashwarya, Pooja, Ace, Avinash, Sharandeep, Sadhna, Murtaza, Janani, Prachi, Gagandeep, Niruja, Tev, Lily, Jatinder, Akshay, Balakrishna. Okay, welcome everyone. Okay. Now, the topic for today is the mystery of India's low coronavirus mortality rate, death rate, which means that in India, surprisingly, and unfortunately in other countries, people have been dying, unfortunately, right? But now it's not the case. Okay, so in India, it's not the case. People have been able to fight the virus in a better way. So, what are the reasons? Okay, that's what we are going to explore. So, let's begin. Hi, Vignesh. Welcome. Okay. Now, India, with its population of 1.3 billion people, has the world's second highest number of coronavirus cases. Okay, now more than 7 million, which means 70 lakh people, but far fewer reported deaths than other badly hit countries. Okay, now the figures have baffled experts. What do you mean by the word baffled? Who can tell me what do you mean by the word baffled? Yes, baffled. What do you mean by baffled? Yes, Shalu. Baffled means to be confused, okay, to be puzzled, extremely puzzled, perplexed. Okay, so the figures have baffled experts. They're not able to understand how this is happening, with explanations ranging from the young population to immunity given by other endemic viral diseases and underreporting. So people are kind of attributing this to various reasons. They're saying that India's population is young, so they're stronger. And they're saying that because India is also susceptible to other diseases like dengue, we have already developed some kind of immunity. And the other reason also underreporting. So people are not even reporting that this person has probably passed away due to coronavirus. Okay, so these are the different reasons that are coming out. Okay, so here are some of the figures and theories raised by the statisticians. Oh, okay, just a second. Okay, here you go. Okay, now what are the figures? India said on Sunday that there had been 108,334 fatalities, okay, from COVID-19 since the first death was reported in mid-March. Right, so this is the figure. Now, this world's second most populous nation. What do you mean by populous? Lots of people. Okay, you might have heard of the word populated, right? So, the world's second most populated nation, has the lowest number of deaths per 100 confirmed cases. Okay, the observed case fatality ratio among the top 20 worst affected nations at 1.5%. Okay, so this is the lowest. India is at the lowest with 1.5. So in every 100 cases, only 1.5 are losing their life. Still very sad, but the figure is lower compared to other countries. Are you all able to understand what's happening here? Are you all able to understand this? Give me yes if you're able to understand. Sharandeep, Ashwarya, Nikhil, Niruja, Vamsi, Jobi, Balkrishnan, Ajanta, good morning, Gagandeep. Give me a yes if you're able to understand the purpose behind the author's article here. Fatality is similar, fatality, mortality, similar to death rate. Okay, good, good. So basically says that India's fatality rate is low. Okay, now good Nilesh. Now let's keep going. Good Snehal. Yes. In comparison, the United States. So see, this is a good way to compare. In comparison, the United States, the most infected country, has a death rate of 2.8%. All right. India's number of deaths per 100,000 population is 7.73. Okay, so out of 1 lakh, 7.73 people are losing their lives compared to 64.74 in the United States. So if you compare these two figures, obviously this is considerably low. Yes or no? Did you again understand this? Just type understood on the box if you're able to understand this comparison. In India, the number of people losing their lives is 7.73 out of 1 lakh people, whereas in the US it is 64.74. So considerably higher, right? Okay, almost 9 times this figure. Okay, so the first reason, younger population. Now, what's happening? Good, Aishwarya Reddy, Akansha, Sharandeep, Ravi, Shahbaz. Good. Now, younger population. Older people suffer from conditions such as diabetes and heart disease. Suffering from conditions such as diabetes and heart disease have become a particular target of the pandemic. Okay, but India has a young population with a median age of 28.4. Okay, what do you mean by median? Median is like if you arrange say 10 data points, the one in the middle, that's called median. Okay, so India is so somewhat like the average, not exactly, somewhat. Okay, so that is 28.4. That's the median age in India. Okay, according to the UN World Population Prospects report. Okay, now in comparison, again, see how I'm comparing here. Also, you had in comparison, once more in comparison here. Okay, so France, which has reported almost 700,000 cases, okay, 7 lakh cases, and more than 32,000 deaths for a death rate of 4.7%, has a median age of 42.3. So, are you able to see once again the correlation that is being indicated here, and attributing it in turn to the death rate, that India's median age is only 28.4, which means they are a young population. France median age is 42.3, so the population is a bit older. So therefore, unfortunately, they are getting hit badly. Okay, people are losing their lives in those countries, but in India, because the population is younger, we are able to fight it off. Yes, Shipra, Snehal, Shine, Avinash, Alekhya, good. Prachi, good lean, very nice. Good going. Gayatri Panda, fine. Now, next, let's come to the next reason. Okay, good Purnima. The next reason is late start and strict lockdown. The start was late and the lockdown was strict. Let's see. The Indian government says the first infection was detected. What do you mean by detected? The first infection was detected. Tell me. Yes, detected means it was found out. Okay, the first infection was found out. It was captured on January 30th with the number passing 100 in mid-March. Okay, so it did not escalate very quickly. By that time, the epidemic was already raging across Europe. What do you mean by raging? Raging. So similarly, you might have heard of the phrases like the storm was raging. Okay, which means in high intensity, in great intensity. So the epidemic was in great intensity across Europe. So across Europe, it was spreading massively. Okay, good. Now, Italy has reported more than 24,000 infections and almost 2,000 deaths already. When India was just at 100, these countries were at 24,000, while France recorded nearly 5,500 cases and around 150 deaths. Okay, so obviously the scenario was pretty dismal outside, whereas in India it was better. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ordered a nationwide lockdown from March 25th that severely limited movement. Yes, I'm sure many of you remember this day, right? Where I think we also had to make sounds from our balconies to show solidarity. Yeah. Okay. So ordered a nationwide lockdown from 25th March that severely limited movement. That gave India time to prepare for the pandemic. Okay. While experts say the strict lockdown may have helped doctors learn from the experiences of other countries. So because it did not simply shoot up and go out of control in India, the doctors also had some time to kind of learn and then implement the best practices. Okay. Now, let's keep going. Many of the treatment protocols were much better stabilized, whether it was oxygen use or ICU use. Okay, so it was not random. There was some plan going, said Anand Krishnan, a community medicine professor at AIMS, New Delhi. Okay, yes, all of you are able to understand this. Um, give me maybe a thumbs up on the comments box if you're able to understand what's going on completely. Other hello, Pallavi, Prachi, Alekhya, Pooja, Akshay, Lily, Ajanta, Aishwarya, Murtaza, Shivi. Okay. Yeah, Nikhil. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Fine. Okay. Sakib, Akansha, Deep. Very good. Akshay, Shine, Pooja, Lily, Ajanta. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Not very difficult, but yet a very interesting article, right? Very relevant. Let's see. Possible immunity. Let's see what the author says about immunity now. Okay. Virologist T. Jacob John and other experts told AFP it is possible that other viral diseases, such as dengue fever, which is endemic in India. Endemic means commonly found. Okay, commonly found. So dengue fever is commonly found in India, may have given the population some antibody protection against the coronavirus. So because in India, a lot of people have gotten affected by other diseases and have developed these antibodies. Probably these antibodies are now fighting against the coronavirus too. Okay, so we getting affected by other diseases is now turning out to be a blessing in disguise, right? Okay, good, good. Let's keep going. Others say it is also plausible. It's reasonable to assume that exposure to other milder coronaviruses could give some cross immunity. Okay, but all experts say more research is needed into this line of defense. So everyone is saying that this can be the cause, but we are not sure. Okay, maybe this is one of the reasons why the Indian population is able to ward off this virus in a better way. Even if they are affected, they're able to fight it off in a better way. Okay, but here is a different perspective now, and that is undercounting. What do you mean by undercounting? Which means even if people are dying of coronavirus, it's not being reported at all. Okay, that can also be a reason, right, for a lower count. So let's see what the author has to say along those lines. India already does not count all deaths. Okay, the problem is more acute in rural areas where 70% of the population live. What do you mean by this word? The problem is more acute. Tell me, let's see who can tell me this. The problem is more acute in rural areas. Tell me. The problem is more acute. What is the meaning of this particular word, acute? Sharp, more evident, severe. Good. More serious. Very good. Very good. Yes. Minor? No, no. Flat? No. So I know a lot of you are thinking of the mathematical definition of acute, which means like a smaller angle. Okay. So therefore you're thinking it is minor, it is smaller, but no, it's in fact the opposite. Acute means something that is very severe. Okay. And usually you will relate it for something negative and say if this is acute, the water crisis is acute in my city means it is very severe in my city. Okay, acute water shortage, okay, which means extreme water shortage, okay, severe water shortage. Okay, so the problem is more acute, more severe in rural areas where 70% of the population live. Many rural deaths are not recorded unless the person has been in a hospital. Okay, so what if people have been affected by the coronavirus at home, they never went to a hospital? How will the government even know that they were affected? Right? Okay, this has been accentuated during the coronavirus. What do you mean by accentuated? We did this during a newspaper reading class around a month ago. Let's see who remembers this word. Old students. Good. Amarjeet, Rajvi, Binsi, Snehal, Rahul. Tell me, what do you mean by the word accentuated? This has been accentuated during the coronavirus. Very simple. Accentuated. Okay, good. Accentuated means to make something more prominent. Okay, so this problem was already there. This has been accentuated. This has become more prominent during the coronavirus. Okay, in many cities, tallies given by city governments and at cemeteries and crematoria do not match. Activists accuse. Okay, accuse means to blame someone of some wrongdoing. Accuse, activists accuse some states of deliberately, what do you mean by deliberately? Wantedly, with full intention, deliberately blaming other conditions for COVID-19 death. So activists are saying, hey, that particular person might have probably unfortunately passed away due to coronavirus, but you're saying something else happened, and because of that he passed away, so you are attributing wrong reasons for it. So that's what the activists are saying. Okay, now our poor routine surveillance system, death surveillance system, misses many deaths in the first place. So anyway, it's not getting counted. Okay. Bangalore-based community medicine expert Hemant Shivare tells this. He reckons, so his opinion is that only 1 in 5 deaths is recorded with a cause. Okay, so already it is not very accurate. Above that, you have, so due to that, the underreporting is coming into the picture. Okay, fine. So the next sentence, maybe we'll do it in for the speaking round. But now I want your opinion. What do you think about this? What is your analysis? Okay, today, more than your opinion, I want your thoughts, I want your analysis on this. So it's good that we are looking at a lower mortality rate, lower fatality rate. But what do you think is the reason? Do you think that we have more immunity? Do you think we have immunity because we are younger, so we can do it, or because we have faced harsher conditions in life, so we are more immune, or that it is just not getting reported and there is something fishy? What do you think? How do you think we can solve this? What is your analysis? Tell me. And this is obviously not to check your thought, it is not to check your opinion per se, but just to see how you are expressing it. Okay, so whatever may be your thought, are you able to clearly put it into words? That is what I'm trying to see here. Okay, so it should be at least one sentence long, not shorter. Tell me. Okay. Now I'm getting some opinions comparing how different countries very good. That's a good one. That's a good one. So Pooja says, why don't we compare it with other countries and see what's going on? Okay. Similar countries like India, that can also be done. So maybe say Brazil, which has a very similar demographic to that of India, can also be a good comparison for us, right? Next, says Prachi, according to me, government should start transparent processes. Okay, so Prachi says, hey, the governments are up to something fishy. Nikhil says, definitely underreporting. Binsi says, strict measures. Murtaza says, acute impact on our lives despite having people with endemic. Good, Murtaza. Ravi, adverse effect and adverse effect. Okay, but good one, Ravi. Otherwise, Ajanta, rate is not accurate. Vishak, strict social distancing. Mohan, early lockdown helped. Good, Mohan. Purnima, we have immunity still. Akshay, Shipra, good. Niruja, Gayatri, Gurleen, Prachi, Sharandeep. Very nice. Have a look at all the other opinions as well. Have a look at the opinions of your friends. Lots of new perspectives coming in. It'll give you good ideas. It'll open up new boxes in your mind. It will help you with respect to developing opinions for your writing test as well. Avinash says, definitely it's due to the younger generation as compared to the US. Okay, good. Good job, everyone. Nice, nice, clear opinions being expressed. Good. Shivi increase, does not level. Okay. So increasing immunity, I think they just say people and then admit them. Okay, correct. So that's interesting, Gagandeep. So definitely rumors that people are simply being admitted and then they're being released. Hey, is there a bigger conspiracy? Maybe, scandalous, but okay. Old people Deaths are due to less immunity. Lily, yes, good ones. Good ones. Everyone, good job done. Yes. Also, give me a done on the comments box if you have looked at least some of the comments of your friends and learned some new perspectives of how others are thinking. And you say, hey, that's a good angle to bring in. Okay. So if you had a look and you got that little aha moment that, hey, that's a good angle, that's a good perspective, just give me a done on the comments box. Okay. Or you can even mention the name of the person and give him or her a thumbs up. So these are the advantages of studying in a group, right? You kind of get the best ideas from everyone. Okay. Good Prachi, Dheeraj, Akshay, Avinash, Rajvi, Murtaza, good Aishwarya, good sentence there. Akansha, Ajanta, Ravi, good, good. Sharandeep, okay. Pooja, all right, good job, everyone. Okay, then. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a speaking exercise. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a couple of paragraphs and then I'm going to read it slowly for you. You have to give me the right pauses, stresses, pronunciation. Okay, let's begin. Shivade, name of the person, Shivade, who has been analyzing India's official toll data. Repeat, Shivade, who has been analyzing India's official toll data, said many suspected COVID-19 cases, many suspected COVID-19 deaths were not being recorded. Were not being recorded. Okay. So where did I punch in? Who has been analyzing India's official toll data said many suspected COVID-19 deaths were not being recorded. Okay. Repeat. Keep repeating after me. Government conducted serological surveys, basically blood tests to check antibodies. Government conducted serological surveys which test blood for antibodies to estimate how many have fought off the virus. Something positive, so put that tone up. To estimate how many have fought off the virus, indicate that 10 times the official number of people may have already been infected. May have already been infected. Meaning, many deaths could have gone unreported. Okay, I hope you punched up on this one. Give me a yes if you punched up on 10 times. Yeah, you punched it up. Next. Meanwhile, in some cases, repeat, the coronavirus may not be listed as the cause of death for patients with other medical conditions. Okay, voice down at the end, with other medical conditions. Next, couple more. Experts say, repeat, greater toll accuracy is possible if there is more testing. If there is more testing. So whenever you put if, you know that there is a condition coming in. So your voice should show that there is a condition. If there is more testing. Better recording of deaths and post-mortem examinations are carried out on suspected victims. Voice now. One more. Monitoring excess mortality. What is this? The number of deaths above the normal figure. Number of deaths above the normal figure could shed some light on the real toll. Yes, did you all do it with your voice going up and down? Did you all vary your tone a little? I'm going to go and pick out the words now for sentence formation, but just give me a yes or a done if you are varying your tone a little bit. Okay? Now, let us start. Good. Now let's do some sentence formation. The first one is baffled. Baffled means confused to a large extent. Okay? Puzzling. You're not able to understand. So that's baffling. Okay? For example, you can say the poor performance of Chennai Super Kings in the current IPL is baffling. Okay, so they've always performed well, but their poor performance this time is baffling. Okay, so that's one example. Now think of some others. Now think of other scenarios as well. Now this is one example, right? A health-related, government-related kind of a topic. Now the same word, you should use it in some different context, okay? So that you learn the word properly and you know how it can be used. So give me sentences. Good dreary night. Vinil, Aishwarya, all new students who are in attending for the very first time, please subscribe and hit the bell icon of the channel so that you get the alerts for the next class. Okay, so we go live every day at 11 a.m. So you will get the alert. Yeah, Sharandeep, careful of the spelling. It is baffled. Okay, B-A-F-F. Okay, I know that some people have the tendency of spelling baffled. So it's not baffled, it is baffled. Okay, I get baffled while, okay, I always baffle, I get baffled. Okay, yeah, but usually you will not use it in generic context that I get baffled when. So baffled means getting confused to a large extent, right? So that's not something that will happen daily. Okay, so you will not say that I get baffled when I solve maths. Okay, you will say I get confused. That's all. Okay, baffled is a confusion to a great extent. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm baffled either to watch IPL or Big Boss. Okay, that's a good confusion to have. All right. The mismatch balance baffled me. Good one, Ravi. Very valid, right? So the mismatch of my bank account baffled me. Okay, so that really confused you. Okay. Variety of strategies of scoring well in the exam is baffling, of course. Understandable, Neruja. Next, I often get baffled while driving. Okay, works. Okay, I was baffled between TOEFL and IELTS. Good. All right. Others, give me sentences. Baffled. I have been baffled government decision on tax collection. You should say, I was baffled after I came to know about the government's decision on tax collection. Okay. Good job, everyone. Okay. That is baffling. Very nice word to use, right? And easy to apply as well. Okay. The next one. Next word will be, let us see. Something that we had done earlier, and let's see if maybe we did it like a month ago. Where is that word? Here it is. Accentuated. What do you mean by accentuated? To make something more prominent. Okay. Is baffled and chaos same? Chaos is different. Ravi. Chaos is randomness. Okay. A state of randomness is called chaos. All right. So for yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, so you can say that CSK always had an aging team. That problem of theirs was accentuated when two of the best players, Suresh Raina and Harbhajan Singh, left the team this year. Okay, so CSK, Chennai Super Kings, already had a slightly older team. Okay, the average was around 31, 32. And this problem was accentuated. This became more prominent after two of the younger, comparatively good players, namely Harbhajan Singh and Suresh Raina, left the squad. Okay, so now they don't have good athletes to field and to run around and to give them that energy. Okay. Others, good. Accentuated to make something more prominent. Shweta, Smith, Mohan, Amarjeet. Others, what happened? Careful spelling, Avinash. It's not buffled, it's baffled. B-A-F-F-L-E-D. Okay? Try to copy the spelling. It's baffled. Baffled. Okay? Not baffled. Okay? Others? Quickly. Baffled, befuddled. I've never heard of the other one, befuddled. Okay. Ravi, in order to achieve desired band score, I accentuated my practice. Doesn't make sense. Accentuated means something that's already there and you made it more prominent. Okay. Or you can say that my weaknesses were accentuated due to some reason. My strengths were accentuated. Okay. So, Chit, what is accentuated? Can you tell again? Accentuated means to make something more evident, more prominent. It's already there. It became more evident, more prominent. Okay. Like you can say, my mobile was always slow. This problem was accentuated after I downloaded some heavy apps. Okay, fine. Okay, okay. Now some other words. Okay, deliberately. Okay, deliberate. What do you mean by deliberate? Tell me. Deliberate means intentionally. Okay, deliberate means intentional. Give me words with deliberate. Give me sentences with deliberate. Something done with full intention. For instance, you can say that some youngsters deliberately ride on the wrong side of the road. Okay, so that they are aware of the rules, but still they ride on the wrong side. Okay, yeah. Smith after, okay, yeah, it's correct, Smith. The comma placement is fine. Okay, next. Okay, good. Akansha, Pooja, Shipra, Akhila, Suchit, Avinash, Shipra, Mohan. It looks like Kings 11 lost the match deliberately. Okay. Okay. I deliberately faked my illness to get off from work. Good, good. Correct sentence. Okay, Jerry, he hit her deliberately. Rajvi, the staff deliberately accused the cleaner of stealing. Good, Rajvi. Very good sentence there. Kangna has been attacked deliberately. Okay, deliberately beated my brother. Beat. Okay, the past tense of beat is also beat. So, okay, so I deliberately beat my brother. Okay, deliberately disobeyed, deliberately pushed. Very good. Ravi, very nice, very nice. Lovely, good. Purple, Diva, Amarjeet, Gagandeep, Gurleen, Balakrishnan, very nice. Good ones, very good job, everyone, on participating actively and doing the entire exercise with great zeal. Well done. Okay. So that brings us to the end of the session. I have to quickly jump and tell you about the fast track program, and then we'll close. Of course, this is not an announcement for the existing members. I see a lot of existing members on the chat box, whether it's Mohan or Sharandeep. I think you too, if you're the same Sharandeep. Murtaza, Ajanta, Amarjeet as well. Okay, Gagandeep too. Okay, so we'll quickly jump to what the program is and then we'll close. This is only for those who are new and who want to know about it and not for the existing ones again. Okay, so I'm just going to give you this form. You can have a look at it and then you can fill it up. Our counselor will get in touch with you and during the conversation, you can ask all your doubts and then get it. So what is the program? You have fully recorded lessons, LRWS, grammar, vocab inside our mobile app. Then you will have daily life classes so that a study habit is built, 7:30 to 8:30 daily practice from Monday to Friday, and then 8 to 10 p.m. on weekends for concepts. Then you will have 10 full-length mock tests elaborated in a lot of detail. And then finally, you will have doubt clearance. Okay, you can keep putting it on the app and we'll keep helping you. So that is the entire program. Then with that, I think I'm going to close the class. Thank you everyone for joining in. It was a pleasure to be hosting this. Yes, good sentences coming in again. Anil, Aishwarya, Insurance Guruji, okay, Pooja, Vamsi, Lily, Mohan, Binsi, Snehal. Yes, great job. Okay, good sentences. I'll see you around in the next classes. Until then, keep practicing, keep studying hard. An important announcement is, see, if these classes are benefiting you, if these newspaper reading classes are benefiting you, please do more of it yourself as well. Okay, so there's no reason that you should stop your practice once the class ends. Okay, you think that, hey, loud reading is helping me and I am releasing more English from my mouth, it's going back into me, I'm able to think in English now, I'm getting more comfort with the language. Do more of it. Open any website you wish, maybe something you like, open a sports article, open a movie review, okay, open some storybook, whatever you wish, and read it loudly. Okay, it will help. These are all basic training, basic language improvement exercises, right? So keep doing them. There is no harm in doing more of it. Okay, if you're tired, take a break, but then come back into it. Okay, it will always help. Okay, on that note, thank you everyone. Bye bye.